morning, students. So today we are going to study the molecularity of the elementary reactions. The chemical reactions are classified into two types. Chemical reactions elementary reactions and complex reactions. Elementary reactions are those chemical reactions which are the simple form of reactions which cannot be further divided or which cannot be further splitted into number of steps. While the complex reaction, these complex reactions are those reactions which doesn't occur directly. They occur in a stepwise manner in two or more steps. So such chemical reactions which occur in number of steps are called the complex reactions. And every step of the complex reaction can be considered as an elementary reaction. Suppose A is converted to D. This is a complex reaction. But this reaction doesn't occur in this manner directly. First A is converted to B, then B is converted to C, and then C is converted to D. So these are the three steps which are involved in this complex reaction. And every step of the complex reaction is considered as the elementary reaction. Some reactions are very simple, they occur in single step, they occur directly in a single step, and these reactions which occur in a single step are the elementary reactions. But the different steps which are involved in a complex reaction, they are also the elementary reactions. So here we are going to study the molecularity of the elementary reaction. Now molecularity is the concept which is totally related with the elementary reaction. The molecularity is never decided for the complex reaction. The molecularity is totally applicable to the elementary reactions. It will be wrong to decide the molecularity of a complex reaction. Molecularity. Molecularity is defined as the number of reactant molecules which are involved in the elementary reaction. In the elementary reaction, if a single reactant molecule is involved, then it is a unimolecular reaction, means the molecularity of the reaction is 1. If two reactant molecules are involved there, then the reaction is said to be bimolecular reaction, or the molecularity of the reaction will be 2. Example. In the decomposition of ozone to give O2 gas and O gas, you can see that only one reactant is involved, only one reactant molecule is involved in this reaction, and therefore this elementary reaction is unimolecular reaction. It is a unimolecular reaction. Molecularity is equal to 1. In the decomposition of ethyl iodide, there is formation of ethylene and HI. Again, only one reactant molecule is involved in the reaction, and therefore this reaction is also unimolecular reaction. Molecularity of the reaction is 1. One more example of elementary reaction. O3 gas when combined with O gas, there is formation of O2 gas, 2 moles of O2 gas. This is the elementary reaction, but in this reaction, 2 reactant molecules are involved in the reaction. One is the ozone, other is the O. These are the 2 reactant molecules involved in this elementary reaction. Therefore, the molecularity of the reaction will be 2, and such a reaction is said to be bimolecular reaction. Another example, NO2 gas. When NO2 gas decomposes to give NO gas and O2 gas, in this elementary reaction, 2 reactant molecules are involved, and therefore the reaction will be bimolecular. The molecularity of the reaction is 2. This is a bimolecular reaction. So molecularity is nothing but number of reactant molecules which are involved in any elementary reaction, and it is very easy to decide the molecularity for the elementary reaction. Just you have to see how many reactant molecules are involved there in the elementary reaction. From that you can decide the molecularity for that elementary reaction. All these are the examples of elementary reaction, and remember that the molecularity cannot be decided for the complex reaction, that is the reaction which occur in large number of states. Now next is order and molecularity of elementary reactions. Order and molecularity of the elementary reaction. We can take one example. Decomposition of NO2 gas to give NO gas and O2 gas. From the experimental observation, it is found that the rate of further reaction is rate equal to K into molar concentration of NO2 square. This is the rate law. And from this rate law, the order of the reaction is 2. The reaction is second order reaction. Why? Only 2 reactant molecules are involved there in this elementary reaction, and therefore the molecularity is 2. Molecularity is also 2. Means the reaction is bimolecular and second order. This reaction is bimolecular and second order. Molecularity is equal to 2 and order is also 2. In the reaction, C2H5I gaseous to give C2H4 gas and HI gas. The rate law of the reaction is found to be rate equal to K into molar concentration of ethyl iodide. Here, from the rate law, you can decide the order of the reaction. Order of the reaction is 1 because the power which is raised to the concentration of C2H5 is 1, and therefore the order of the reaction is 1. Now, in the equation, you can see that only one reactant molecule is involved in this elementary reaction, and therefore the molecularity of the reaction is 1. So, for this reaction, order of the reaction is 1 and molecularity of the reaction is 1. Means the reaction is first order and unimolecular. So, in both of these examples, it is found that the order and molecularity of the reactions are equal. In both of these cases, the order and molecularity of the reaction are equal. But it is not necessary that in all the reactions, the order and molecularity are equal. In some chemical reactions, the order and molecularity of the reaction are found to be different. We can take the example of a complex reaction. Complex reaction. Complex reactions are those reactions which occur in series of steps. They occur in 2 or more steps, and every step of the complex reaction is the elementary reaction. Now, as it occurs in a number of steps, the rates or speeds of all the steps are not found to be equal. All the steps doesn't occur with same speed or same rate. Example, decomposition of NO2Cl gas. decomposition of NO2Cl gas to give NO2 gas and Cl2 gas. This is a complex reaction, and this reaction actually occurs in two steps. Step 1, NO2Cl gas decomposes to form NO2 gas and Cl gas. And step 2, NO2Cl gas plus Cl gas form NO2 gas plus Cl2 gas. These are the two steps which are involved in this complex reaction, and therefore both of these steps are considered as the elementary reactions. But out of these two elementary reactions, it is a slow reaction and it is fast. This is a slow reaction, and such a slow reaction of a complex reaction, the slow state which is involved in a complex reaction is known as the rate determining step. Rate determining step, RDS. Rate determining step is therefore defined as the slowest step of a complex reaction. Now, why it is called the rate determining step? The rate of the overall reaction, the rate of the complex reaction is never greater than the rate of the rate determining step, or the rate of the complex reaction is determined from the rate of the slowest step, and therefore the slowest step is known as the rate determining step. So here this is the slowest step, therefore it is the rate determining step, and this is the fast step. The rate of the reaction is not decided from this fast step. The rate of the reaction is measured from the slow step, and therefore the slow step is known as the rate determining step. The rate law of the reaction is also written from the slow step. For this complex reaction, the rate law is equal to K into molar concentration of NO2Cl. The experimental rate law is found to be rate equal to K into molar concentration of NO2Cl, and this rate law is decided from the slow state, which is also known as the rate determining state. The rate law is never decided from the fast state. From this experimental rate law, you can decide the order of the reaction. The order of the reaction is 1. Means the reaction is first order. This reaction is first order. And here, for this elementary reaction, the molecularity will be 1 because only one reactant molecule is involved in this reaction. And therefore, for this rate determining state, step number 1, the molecularity is equal to 1 and order is 1. But here, another reaction, another state, which is a fast state. The rate law is not decided from this fast state, but the molecularity can be decided from this state. In this state, two reactant molecules are involved. One is NO2Cl and another is Cl, and therefore the molecularity of this second step will be 2. It is a bimolecular state. It is a bimolecular state. But order is to be decided only from the slow state. We cannot decide the order of the reaction from the fast state. We decide the order of the reaction from the slow state. The molecularity can be decided for both the states individually. This reaction is unimolecular, this step is bimolecular. So here it is found that the order and molecularity are not necessarily equal in all the cases or all the examples. Now in this complex reaction, you can see that Cl gas, which is produced in the first step, but it is consumed in the second step. In the overall reaction, it doesn't appear. The overall reaction is obtained by the addition of the steps. When we add these two steps, we get the overall reaction, and in the overall reaction, the Cl gas doesn't appear. So such a species which is produced in one state and consumed in the subsequent state is known as the reaction intermediate. So here reaction intermediate Cl gas is the reaction intermediate because it is produced in step 1 and consumed in the step 2 and therefore it is the reaction intermediate. The reaction intermediate never appear in the overall reaction. The overall reaction is obtained by the addition of the constituent steps as well as the reaction intermediate doesn't appear in the rate law. It doesn't appear in the rate. The rate of the reaction also doesn't depend on the concentration of the reaction intermediate. So reaction intermediate is defined as the species which is produced in one step and consumed in the subsequent step. Consumed in the other step. Such a species is known as the rate reaction intermediate. While rate determining state is the state which occur very slowly. The slowest step of the chemical reaction which determines the rate of the reaction from which the experimental rate law is decided, such a step is known as the rate determining state. So today we stop here. Thank you.